Welcome back, student. So today we'll start our biology, and the first chapter is that is your leaf. So basically, this chapter deals with the parts of the leaf and the parts of the and some functions of the leaf also. So this is your the objective of this chapter. So everybody see this picture. So this diagram has written nodes and internodes. So first of all, we have to learn what is node and what is internode. See, this is the portions from where the leaves is arises. So this portions actually it is your node portions. Okay. So this is one node and this is another node. This is another node. So when two nodes is there, so in between this portion actually it is your internode, or you can say that the stem. Okay. So a leaf is a flattened green like structure. So everybody know these things. So leaf is a flattened green like structures, and the node is the point on the stem and its branches from where a leaf arises. A interval between the two successive node is called internode. So this portion actually is your internode. Okay, this portion actually your internode, and this portion actually your node. Now coming to the point, the parts of a leaf. The parts of a leaf. See, so this is a leaf. Okay, so this is a leaf. So leaf having the some parts. The one part is apex, another part is your veins and veinlets, and this is your midrib, this is your margin, this is your lamina, and this is your leaf base. Okay, so this portion actually is your petiole, or you can say that the stack. So one by one we have to ensure that we are familiar with this part or not. So first of all, what is apex? So apex is the part, the tip of the lamina. So this portion actually your lamina. What is lamina? Lamina is a green part, or you can say that is a flat green part called lamina. So this is a flat and green part of a leaf. So this green part of a leaf actually is your lamina. Okay, and this is the tip portions of the lamina is called your apex. What is called apex? And this portion actually your veins. What is called? It is called veins, and this is called your midrib. This is the middle portions, and this lamina is attached this lamina is attached to the stem by means of a short stack. So this portion actually is your stack, or you can say that the petiole. Means lamina is attached to the this small portions. Okay, or this short portions actually is your petiole, or you can say that the stack. Okay, and the stack is also added to the another portions. That portion actually is the base, and this portion is called the leaf base. Okay, so this is the parts of the leaf. Okay, the leaf blade, or you can say that this lamina has five fine veins from a network through its structure. See, this is a network like structures. So this is called your veneations. So this pattern is actually is your veneations. Okay, so what actually we have learned from this figure? We have learned the parts of the leaf. What are the different parts of the leaf? That is your apex, veins, and some veinlets is also there. This small portion actually is your veinlets. See students, this small portion actually is your veinlets. This small portion actually is your veinlets. Okay, and these portions, this dark portion actually is your veins, and this middle portions actually is your midrib. And what is actually your margin? Margin, the outer edge of the lamina. This is the outer portions. So everybody you know the aware about the margin. Like suppose you are writing something, that time you have margin the border the page, and this border actually is your margin. So like the border, so this is the border portions, and this border portion actually is your margin. And this, when this lamina is attached to the another short stack, or you can say that the one stem, and this particular stem actually is your petiole. Okay, and this lamina, this whole leaves is attached to the another stem like structures, or you can say that the base like structures is called the leaf base. Okay, now coming to the point, everybody know that leaves contain a pigment. Everybody will know that leaf contain a pigment, and that is the reason of the green color of the leaf, and that pigment actually is called your chlorophyll. Okay, what is called chlorophyll? So this is your green portions, and these green portions, what is the reason of these green portions? The presence of the pigment chlorophyll. Okay, so these pigments actually imparts the green color to the leaves. Now coming to the point, what are the functions of the leaf? So we have already learned the different parts of the leaf. Now we have to know about the functions of the leaf. See, leaves basically manufacture the food for the plant of body. Okay, so leaves manufactures the food. Okay, so leaves manufactures the food for the plant body. Okay, so what is the process behind this? The process actually is called your photosynthesis. One term is there, photo, another term is there, synthesis. Synthesis means how to produce, okay, in the presence of the photo means light. Okay, so this is the term, that is your photosynthesis. So what is the requirement of this photosynthesis, or you can say that what are the basic conditions of the photosynthesis? So we have to know. So what the basic conditions of the photosynthesis is carbon dioxide, water, sunlight, and chlorophyll. So whenever these four part is there, that time, or you can say that the 4 point is there, that is your carbon dioxide, water, sunlight, chlorophyll. So these are the essentials items or essential things for productions of the glucose and oxygen. Whatever the oxygen we are getting from our environment, that is the reason of the photosynthesis. So by the photosynthesis, plants makes oxygen and glucose for plant by the using of carbon dioxide, water, sunlight, and chlorophyll. So sunlight and chlorophyll, when you have what is the way of written? Suppose you write like that: carbon dioxide, that is your CO2, water, that is your H2O, and sunlight, that is the photon, and chlorophyll, and you, after that you have got the glucose, that is your C6H12O6, we have learned from chemistry, and oxygen, that is your O2. Again, the leaves on the surface that carry is a teeny pores. It is contain the teeny pores, and this tiny or teeny pores actually is your stomata. So what is the reason of the stomata? So this stomata, plant take the gases for respiration purpose and as well as your photosynthesis purpose. The gases produced during this process are also given out this stomata. Whenever this oxygen is oxygen gas is produced, so this oxygen gas actually given out by this stomata. Okay, thank you.